Det finns älvar vars namn får det att vattnas i munnen på varje laxfiskare. Det Gran Cascapedja, Karlovka, Alta, Skagit och Spey. Och så River Dee, eller Silver Dee som den också kallas för sitt kristallklara vatten. Här föddes många av de tekniker för flugfiske efter lax som vi använder än idag, och fisketurism har bedrivits här åtminstone sedan 1800-talet och är en central del i Älvdalens ekonomi. Värdet uppskattas till omkring 200 miljoner kronor årligen, eller motsvarande 500 årsarbeten.
Harvest Bakery, can I help you?
Men med några år av svagare fångster är turismen i Älvdalen hotad.
Survival of salmon at sea has declined from about 40% in the 1960s to as low as 6% in the last sort of 10 years.
We always think that the Atlantic Ocean is a limitless body of water. It is not, and you can damage it. We would appear to be doing that.
Catches means bookings, but it also means when you're not catching, people say, oh, there's no fish in the Dee.
Because if we don't have the fish coming back, we will lose the anglers. It was the first time it was done in the UK. Everyone thought we were mad.
Because they're not catching the adults in the same numbers that they used to, they think, no, it can't be producing. And we're saying it is.
This year and last year, there has been a decline in the number of fishers fishing the Dee.
Last year, a lot of rivers did okay, but we still didn't, and it did suggest there was a more local issue.
And it's a challenge because we have about 500 jobs involved in this fishery. And we need to look after those jobs.
This was due to poor catches in 2014 and 15.
We're in a rural economy. It's not a rich economy. Aberdeen's an oil city and is a wealthy city, but once you come away from that city, it's a fragile rural economy, and without fisheries, it would be much poorer.
Det är mer avskilt här. Man hyr en sträcka som man delar några stycken. Och det gör att man kan fiska väldigt avspänt här. Det är ju en stor del av upplevelsen, för man vet ju vad man får. Man vet ju att man köper den, så att säga, enskildheten här.
Because it's private, you pay a little bit more for the fishing, and then you come down and you say, right, you've got a mile of river there and it's all yours.
Det är ju ändå en rätt lång resa. Det är ju verkligen att gå över ån efter vatten, och då vill man ju vara säker på att man får någonting bra.
The build up to a fishing trip actually isn't the Monday morning when you start fishing. It's a month prior to that, doing all the research, tying extra new flies and that. And so what I do is I keep an up-to-date blog of the fishing. I don't give all the secrets away, but I just let people know where we're catching them, what kind of tactics are working correctly, whether we need some sink 2-3 lines because the water's high, and just to give people that extra bit of information, so when they're planning for the trip, I've already sort of said to them what flies and what lines are working.
We have a wide variety of fishing, ranging from about £10–20 a day up to about £300 a day. And it's meeting different needs in the marketplace. We have angling club waters where you pay perhaps £200, £100–200 a year, and that's your only cost for the fishing. We're very much the home of fly fishing, and the water here, as you'll have seen during the visit, is just perfect for going out fly fishing. So that's what brings people here, and a lot of the techniques for fly fishing were developed in the 30s. So there's a lot of heritage that draws people here.
Under de goda åren när Dee var en utpräglad vårälv togs det så mycket som 1000 laxar i veckan under april månad. Och älven har alla förutsättningar att vara en närmast fulländad älv för den lekvandrande atlantlaxen.
I'm working towards something. I want the river to be able to catch and kill fish. I want to be able to see the netsmen operating. I want to have a vibrant fishery that can withstand fish being taken from it. That's what we're working towards. That's our ultimate goal. We like eating fish. You like eating fish. And if we go completely catch and release forever, we've lost part of our culture. We all like smoked salmon and normal salmon.
Allt är perfekt. Det är bara fisken som fattas.
Last year we caught 2,500 salmon. That was our worst year on record.
Den här veckan har jag fått en springer. Jag hade ju önskat att jag hade fått mera. Men det är ju inte det som gör veckan. Det är inte det som gör veckan ändå när man summerar den. Fisket är ju inte bara antalet fiskar som man fångar, utan fisket är ju liksom, det är ju miljön och möjligheten att fiska. Att man har möjligheten att fiska ostört i ett fint strömvatten, det är mycket värt. Sen är det ju roligt om man får någon fisk.
In 1994 catches were in a poor state, and we got told go over to catch and release or close the river. It was the first time it was done in the UK. Everyone thought we were mad. Politically it's very powerful, because we could go to government and say we do not have enough fish coming back. We have gone catch and release for 20 years. We are doing all these habitat improvements. We are opening up the river to obstacles to fish migration. There are people out there under your control that are killing fish. There aren't enough fish. What are you going to do about this?
What our focus is on is producing as many smolts as possible, as many healthy wild smolts. That's all we can do for the river. And we think by and large we're doing that. Over the last 10 to 15 years, all the habitat work, all the in-river work we've done has had a benefit for juvenile fish stocks. But with the poor survival at sea, we're getting fewer adults returning, and we do think now that's an overriding issue affecting our stocks.
So these are the questions. Once we know where the problems are occurring, we can then see what's actually causing it.
My job is to promote the fishing on the river, to the marketing for the river, and encourage people to come and fish here. And also another part of the job is to try to encourage new people into the sport, you know, youngsters and ladies, and in fact anybody that wants to start fishing. So,
if you close a river, you lose those traditions, and once it's been lost, it's incredibly difficult to get them back. So what we had to do was go through and take this brave decision. It was before my time, but they took an incredibly brave decision to do this. And they would have lost a few people. A few of their anglers would have not come back because they wanted to kill fish.
Yeah, there was quite a few wanted to keep fish. And quite a few beats allowed them to keep fish, you know, for the first few years of the catch and release programme.
But they wouldn't have been able to kill fish if there were no fish. However, it soon started to attract a new breed of angler who wanted to come for the fishing experience. And these are the people that we continue to draw in today. If you killed a fish in front of them, they would probably tut and go, but they would do nothing else. They wouldn't arrest you. They would tell the beat owner. But there's no law has been broken. What we're trying to do is get the person on the riverbank to have the information, to care sufficiently about the river, so that they take the decision whether to kill the fish or not. 99% of the fish go back. People who come here for 40, 50, I think we were talking yesterday about somebody on his 58th time for coming back to the valley to fish dinnet. And today, if we relaxed catch and release, if stocks were in such a wonderful state that we could relax catch and release, there would be a bigger uproar about doing that than perhaps introducing it in the first place.